China keeps saying that we are non-aggressive and we always seek peaceful means. So, what's happening here? Let me try my best to explain. This is in the South China Sea, and you can see what we're talking about here. You can also see this red dotted line. This is called the 9-dash line, created by the Chinese government, stating that all this sea belongs to China, according to one historical thing from thousands of years ago. Come on, get over it. It's like the United Kingdom still claiming that India is theirs. Now, you may also say, hold on a minute, what about the Falkland Islands near Argentina? That's British. Why can't the Argentinian have that? All good questions. But this is China's aggression in this way. And it's all because of these small islands there. And mainly it's also to do possibly with some untapped oil. What's happening here is the Chinese Coast Guard spraying water cannons, which are very, very powerful on ships. Trust me, I've worked on ships and been trained in how to use them in case of an emergency. They are really powerful things against a Philippine ship. So when China says we do things in peaceful ways, the evidence just stacks against them. So how can we trust a Chinese government who says we're all peaceful and loving, we've never invaded another country, etc., when the evidence is clearly out there that they are aggressive? And why? Because they want to show their power to a smaller nation. And why? Because the Philippines actually formed their alliance with America, not China. These are all the possible reasons why. If you have any suggestions, your comments below would be fantastic. I think it's time for a little bit of a break. Viva CCP! And welcome back. If there was an advert, thank you very much for watching it. If you skipped it, well, it's okay. I do exactly the same. So the South China Sea, who does it belong to? Well, if we go back to the map, you can see quite basically we have all these different countries: the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, and Vietnam. Now, shouldn't the exclusion zone be closer to the country? But China is denying this over some historical piece of history from years and years ago. And even the International Court said this is an undisputed territory, so just leave it alone and free international shipping. But China chooses who to agree with and disagree with at a whim. Sometimes they say okay, sometimes they say no, and they would, especially just for them. They're just sort of like selfish. It's a selfish government. Don't care about anyone else. It's about money, power, and China becoming the global leader in any way, forms, or means. Will it happen? Well, I certainly hope not. Now, I know that some people are going to disagree with me. That's okay. But a constructive criticism is fine. Every side of the story has two sides. I'm actually doing one side of this, and I'm just doing it in my point of view. You can agree, you can disagree. But when I see acts like this, when you see a Chinese Coast Guard attacking a small fishing ship, boat, whatever you want to call it, with this powerful water cannon, and they have no means of defense. That's just being a bully. And that's what China is. They will never admit it. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. That's what the government is. They just want absolute power, and they will do every way, forms, or means. And again, attacking the smaller country so they show their power. But the Philippines or any country will always try their best to defend their sovereignty. Now, again, you can agree or you can disagree with this. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let's hear people in China, if you are using an illegal VPN, or people from around the world, people in the Philippines, people in Vietnam, people in Malaysia, people in Borneo, people in Brunei. Let me know what you think and what you think should be the solution. My simple solution would be, well, quite simply, negotiations. Get on the table and talk, and possibly have one passageway for international shipping. Have the certain areas that do belong to the Philippines sorted out. If there is oil in this particular area, why not share the wealth? Possibly. Now, these are just some things out of the top of my head. I haven't even had a bath today yet, but I will just after this video. You can see my hair is in a little bit of a mess. So that's it for this video, just short and sweet, letting you know what's happening in the South China Sea, and China being, or the Chinese government, the Chinese PLA, the People's Liberation Army, I don't know what they're liberating, being just, well, greedy at things that they don't need, but they're just attacking for them. My name is James. This is the Asia channel. God bless to all. Don't forget that like, subscribe, and share. And if you have got to the end of this video, maybe consider, supporting this channel on Patreon or on Super Thanks or becoming a member. That's your choice. That's your prerogative. God bless. Bye-bye. Thank you.